Welcome back. Today we're tying a really easy fly. It's the Squirrel and Copper. It's a great fly. It catches a ton of fish and it works really well as a dropper pattern. So let's get started. So what we got in here is a size 12 jig hook with an offset bead. The offset bead is going to put a little bit of weight in front of the eye, so it's going to ride a little bit more level than a standard nymph would with the bead head. So I tie it in and I put a little thread base behind the bead, and that keeps it in place. And there I go, and just checking and making sure that it's in. Then I'm going to tie in some feathers for the tail, and I check about the length of the shank, and I want to make sure that they're tied in pretty well so that they're on top. Go ahead, cut off the extra, and then it's going to be some copper wire. Tie this in on the top and take it all the way back down the shank into just before the bend of the hook. And with this is you'll have a nice smooth body for the dubbing. Now we're going to take some squirrel dubbing, pine squirrel in natural. You can do this in any other color, olive, hare's ear, any other type of dubbing that you want, and it'll be a great fly. I just like how spiky pine squirrel is. So I do a pretty tight little dubbing noodle, start at the back and work way up, trying to get a nice little taper there. I go ahead. Now we're going to take the copper wire and we're going to counter rivet. So I pull it forward first, and that keeps it from twisting over the tailing feathers. It's a good little handy trick. Come up with about 4 to 5 turns just to give some segmentation. Give it a couple wraps around, take your thread back over it to lock it in place, give it a couple more turns, and then just give it a little wiggle here and there to break it off. You can use scissors too, but it will dull scissors. Now I'm going to use some flashback. This is a copper and blue mylar. You want the side that's on the back to be facing down, so tie it in. And then I'm going to take the exact same pine squirrel dubbing. I'm going to dub it on a little bit looser this time, and this is going to form the thorax. So I'll make sure I have enough dubbing on there. You can always add a little bit more on if you need to. And I want a little bit thicker of a thorax than I did of the body to add some differentiation. Then I'm pull over the flashback, stroke the fibers back, hold it with my thumb, and give it a couple turns, and the flashback is on. You can also use black or pearl, mix it up if you want. Now go straight into a whip finish. I do double whip finishes just because I feel it's stronger and makes a more durable fly in the end. And done. Come in, cut off the excess, and the fly is basically done. We're going to brush a little bit of UV on there to add more durability, hit it with the torch, and then we're going to come in with Velcro or wire and just kind of fluff out the thorax that gives an indication of legs. And with that, the fly is done. I hope you give this a try and enjoy this video. Thanks for watching.